actually seen Mrs. G. I've just heard her
Orcs.
crashing about in the background.
Bastards. Oh, he's pretty good. He's missing a black. Oh, he's missing a black orc. Okay.
So, does this mean that tomorrow's show starts at 4 o'clock as usual?
Yeah, we can go back to doing normal stuff.
Jolly good. Now, you're not going to be late, are you?
Try not to be. Only got 4 guard.
Don't know where Hancock's got to.
Typical.
Hancock, if you want to resume, if you're feeling up to it, you just rejoin the previous chat, old boy. I can't re-invite you as you're already effectively in it. But up to you, no pressure.
There you go.
So what you're saying, that Bestas isn't good?
Bastards is currently, or was, world rank 1 Pro Elf coach in NAF. He knows exactly what he's doing. This is not an easy match.
So he's cunningly not taken part in the Blitz Pit.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't stream and play very much Blood Bowl 2. He probably plays a lot on Fumble. But I don't know, he's a very good player. This is probably one of the most challenging games this team will have faced. So we'll see.
Be fine.
We will see.
There's loads of people streaming Blitz Pit without actually playing in it, which is a bit odd. I suppose that's the thing, isn't it?
Yep. Leader's misplaced. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's really, really good.
Well, he'll foul you, though, as well.
I've got a dirty player. So, that's really good.
Yeah, true. You're armor 7, though.
Yeah, but then he's armor 7 because I'll foul properly. So it's better for me than it is for him, for sure. Definitely. I'm ahead on that.
You see that Blitzer? He's got Mighty Blow, Agility, Tackle, and then Fend. I'd have taken guard all day long on that.
Yeah, me too. Oh dear, double skull opener. Ouch.
Oh, he's got your dice.
Oh dear, he's fucked. If his dice are that bad.
That would explain it, Fant Fox.
What's that?
Fant Fox is saying all the Blitz Pit game are covered by streamers.
Oh. Okay, well...
I don't know, if we were streaming somebody else's game, I'd feel obliged to sort of cover it, which would, Well, I mean, what happens if the chat says something interesting and we want to go off on a tangent? Do you know what I mean? Now, interestingly, he does have an orc thrower, and what's he got on there? Yeah, he's gone block fend as the first two skills, and again for an orc thrower, for me, it's block, kick off, return, accurate in that order, pretty much.
Yep. Well, I think we have our target. That's one dice.
Yes, it is.
Maybe missed that. That's got guard.
Hey! I know, Legion. He doesn't even have dump off. Dump off. What was I thinking?
It's a
hello. Hello.
Good day.
Oh, Andy's stunned. Bonus. Now then, have you got a clear path through there? No.
I don't actually really want to go after the Paul because that'll stretch me out. And Amazons don't like being stretched out.
Don't they?
Not really.
Sort of like yoga. You think that'd be?
Yeah. You'd think they
quite
would
like that, wouldn't you? Yeah, you'd think they'd quite like that. You know.
Turns out they don't.
Taller, thinner.
Better looking Amazons.
Yeah. It's the pro elves though that really enjoy the yoga, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, he'll keep for next turn.
Well, you've stunned the expensive one.
Yep.
Santa says you mustn't stretch the ladies. Righto, Santa. Will do. Oh, just push that one. Have another go.
Yeah, we'll have another go at that.
Can you imagine the recording session where they got all these women into a recording booth and gave them the script and said, "Off you go."
You wouldn't be able to write it, would you? We'd be like, what?
I mean, Amazons are not supposed to be sexy vixens, are they? They're supposed to be roughy, tufty, you know. Not quite the sirens that they sound like here.
No.
Woo-hoo-hoo, she says.
Oh dear.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
I didn't get the one I wanted down, which was the Black Orc. Obviously want to deal with that and that. We have got some small opportunity for shenanigans next turn. Maybe.
I know, Santa. It sounds like it.
They'll fuck you up. Yeah. Oh dear.
Uh-oh, lost one. This could be serious.
Do you think babes have a different effect on Amazons?
Well, they're probably dishing out drinks that girls like that are refreshing.
Like J2Os, Bacardi Breezes. I like J2O actually. I definitely like J2O.
It's a bit artificial. It's a bit. Why not just have like normal fruit juice that's made of actual fruit?
What?
Is my feeling on that. Why have a fruit-based drink when you can actually have a fruit like liquidized into juice?
Right. This is going to sound unusual. some might even say controversial. But my little one,
you're gonna tell me something that is you're prefacing with it's going to sound unusual, but you are the only man who's wandered around for 3 hours in the centre of Naples looking for a Pizza Hut. So I don't think I'm going to be surprised with whatever you say. Isn't there a Starbucks anywhere? All of these stupid cafes.
Oh dear.
Go on, what's Megatron like?
No, I don't think I want to say now.
Go on, tell us.
Hang on. All right, I will do, but just give it a second.
Some women like beer. Yeah, sure, sure, yeah, sure. I remember I didn't really like beer until I must have been 15, 16 before I decided that beer was all right. I used to drink cider. Acquired taste is beer.
Oh, got him. Oh dear, got him. That won't get APO'd.
Poor old Tac-Fac.
Oh, did. It did get APO'd.
Well, now that's showing dominance.
Wowzers.
I tell you what, he's thrown down a gauntlet. That's a line in the sand there, mate.
It's brave, that's what that is.
Audience, you're all very quiet. What's happening? You're okay?
Oh, got one.
Got another one.
Yeah. I'm about to go after the superly good one as well next.
A lino in the sand, exactly centre. Yeah, the double shame for Bestas as well is that the Orc Shaman was whipped out, applied to the wounded, stricken comrade, and
got him.
Oh, now that's big.
Yep, that one is big.
That really helps you.
Yeah.
Oh no. Hello, Gunnar. How did Blitzpit go?
Well, we're playing Amazons. Next question. Oh dear.
Santa, you're not being quiet, and thank you for that.
Yeah.
You got it right, Phaedron. Dirty girl putting in a shift there.
Who is that? It's Ham, isn't it? Yeah, it's
she's
Ham.
Filthy.
It is Ham.
Oh, Ham, you big tars. Look at that.
So,
oh, dear.
Blitzpit was quite... It's just different. I haven't experienced two games quite like that in a while. Where we had played against...
Filthy, dirty Ham. Sorry, Andy.
That's all right. We played against Singolo, and the dice were definitely swingy, for sure. First off, I probably complained more than I should have done. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But...
the second half, you couldn't complain enough.
The second half, I couldn't complain enough. What? Right, what are we going to do here? I think, what's more valuable, Block Guard Black Orc or Block Mighty Blow Blitzer?
Oh, Chuggers has reminded you there are no dice. These are not the dice you are looking for because they don't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Existential Blood Bowl. There is no pitch. Is there a ball? Yes, because the ball is the only thing there is. Existential Blood Bowl.
Is it?
It could be, yes.
I think we're going to go for the Black... I'm going to go for the Black Orc. And I'm going to regret going for the Black Orc, aren't I?
No. All the girls can gather round, get some...
Boot leather involved in this.
Pinot Grigio in.
Oh, bastard. What do we roll?
Lop on 50 Shades on the Blu-ray.
Double 2. Oh well.
Ladies' night around the Black Orc. I've got that song in my head now.
What song?
No regrets. No kiss goodbye.
Oh.
Of no regrets. No kiss goodbye.
All right, we're going guard locking. I've gone full guard lock.
Full woman's.
Yeah. Disappointed the bribe failed, but it did some work. It took out Rocknail, which was agility 4, tackle, mighty blow. I mean that as a player, that's probably the best player on the pitch, right?
He's no wee-wah, sure, but he's a good player.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Oh.
I'm wondering if the play here, if you're Orcs, is pick ball up, throw it over the head of sick as eggs. Oh, it's not. It's just not pick ball up. Awesome. Right.
What stereotyping wee-wah? He doesn't mind Santa. He'll be fine with it. Well, he's his own orc, Tony. That's the problem with wee-wah. He's got his own ideas as to what should happen. Sometimes it's what needs to happen. Sometimes someone else. Sure.
Block there, follow, block there, gives me the player back.
Santa, you're doing that in like a Belfast accent. Sort of like, "Now, women." I'm not sure where you're going with this, buddy. But, you know, keep going. It's interesting.
It's fine.
I wish I had a kebab.
So do I.
That's very kind of you. Thanks.
Oh, look at the sidestep sexiness in that. That is beautiful. Because then we can get to do this. All right, nearly got the second bit of the play perfectly switched on, but the first bit was pretty nice.
If you were right, if you were a woman and were going to have a Twitch channel, calling it Miss Click for gaming would be great, wouldn't it? That is a fantastic name. Is there a Twitch streamer called Miss Click?
If there isn't, why is there not?
Niblet says, "How do you vote?" Niblet, I can help you out with this. Do you see just beneath the send message bar there is a little grey number that are Zunk coins? Click that and it will invite you to spend some Zunk coins. When you click however many you want to spend, it gets you a little text box and then you write in the race of who you want to vote for. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's going to get to do a clever pop here.
Norse are doing pretty well, I think.
Yeah, the Norse, before this show, were about 40, 50 ahead.
What's in the stream title? I edited the stream title, by the way, but kept the voting.
Oh, okay, nice. Let me go there. Oh yeah, saw you CCL romps with Amazons. I was like, that wasn't what the stream title was.
Well, we're up against it. You know, there's a lot of the big hitters of the streaming world are currently on, and so we've got to fight for every viewer. You hear that, viewers? You're being fought for.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks for being on Team Me. Oh,
I wonder what else we could do to make the show really entertaining.
I could clone myself and just talk to myself.
That's not quite what I meant.
I don't know. It is what it is. We've done broadly this since we started. It's not going to be massively different, is it? Get Hancock drunk on Discord. I've invited him back. He's having to do PUBG things. Invite Duderino. I don't know if he wants to come. He was in the chat.
Duderino spends a lot of time now currently playing Blood Bowl while listening to streams.
So he might
He's a
be
very
busy.
multi-talented chap. Oh no.
He always was, though. I mean, that's one of the things you'd say about Duderino.
Yeah. Right, we're gonna get Jenny Blitz probably involved in this little hurrah next. How many have we lost? We've lost 1. Right, so I'm actually 2 up. So
I've had a brilliant idea for a late night stream. Is that we have we get Demi and Hancock, right, and we have group drinking where we've all got to match each other, can for can and shot for shot, but play each other repeatedly in Blood Bowl.
Oh, okay. Oh dear.
And at the end of that, whoever's got the best record of the Blood Bowl, drinking streams are wrong, says Meeby. This isn't a drinking stream per se. It's a stream, and I happen to have got a small scotch. I mean, that's not why we're streaming, Meeby. Of course not. I mean, as you know, this is a family show, a good Christian stream with moral fibre and values. Yeah, but Arcanax, if you'd had a game like Andy's Blitz Pits ones, you'd probably have drunk 2 bottles of scotch in an hour, and that could kill you. So I don't know if that's safe. I don't know if we'd get it past the health and safety people.
Right.
Yeah, true.
You can just stand up, because what, you're not going to do anything else. You can blitz here. Excellent.
That's pretty impressive, Hellboy. Well, you can be in the tournament.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe what are you concerned about with the drinking on stream? Does it promote bad behaviour, or what bit of it are you again? Hello, Lonnie.
That's covered.
Ooh, Nurgle or Pro Elves for Rebel? Either. It's a long-term proposition, so Nurgle will grow and flourish and develop, and Pro Elves are just flat competitive at any level because they're elves.
Oh, go on.
Azog, Asgot.
I think
He's out of here.
I think if we can pick the ball up in the next 3 turns, we're going to be 1-0 up at the half, and we have then got currently a +3 advantage, which means that we're on course here.
Luke, you're quite right. AB9 is a complete lie. I can attest to that. Lonnie. Well, if you're asking me, obviously I'd go Nurgle. So I'm not really an elf kind of chap. So he's going to play in Rebel. Does he go Nurgle or Pro Elves? Because he's kind of torn between the two.
What, Luke? Oh, hang on. I know this chap. He's quite good. Do you have?
No, this is Lonnie asking that.
What? I thought it was Luke.
No. Luke was
okay.
just remarking about.
Oh right, yeah. Fake
your armour fortune against these poor little Orcs.
I think this is okay.
Bonsoir, Luke.
Right, Nurgle are a
Team
minimum. Yeah, Nurgle are a team. Nurgle are a minimum 3 Ts
of 11 players.
Sometimes
11
more.
minimum.
Sometimes more.
Minimum of 11 players.
Yeah. So they are a long-term proposition. So if you're unsure, then keep your powder dry and play something else. If you are definitely ready to commit, then play Nurgle. If that's what you want to play.
Full Nurgle.
Yeah. There is no half measures with Nurgle. There is do or do not. There is no try. If you want to win Rebel, if that is a goal of yours, then I would recommend you play Elves. I think Elves win Rebel best. I don't actually know if that's is statistically borne out at all, but
or Orcs.
No, I wouldn't use Orcs in Rebel. It's too much claw at high TV.
Nah, just see how I get on.
I really wanted a kebab.
Orcs are an honest, God-fearing race. Quite right, Luke. And are you actually? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Are you of a French persuasion? And Santa, when you refer to small Moggy, have you got a kitten? Have you actually got a kitten? Because I'm supposed to be getting a new puddy cat, but I'm not sure if the current world crisis with its horrible virus is going to knack that.
Really?
Well, if you're self-isolating, going to pick up a cat and visit vets to, all that kind of stuff, it might be fine. I don't know.
Good point. Right. Well, that went well, didn't it? I think we just stay there because then he's got 2 dice uphill or shitty dodges.
Yeah.
Um,
No, sit tight. I like that. Oh dear. And Rydar's one of the better girls, isn't she?
Yeah, so I've echoed that.
Her. You're getting your pronouns awfully mixed up, Andy.
Sorry. Unnecessary dodge. Well, dodge was going to go stand there for 2 dice to pin that and get 2 dice there. I don't think it was unnecessary. Game defining? No. And she was going to get punched.
Well, it was necessary from a certain point of view.
Yeah, each to their own.
Wonder what he's going to do here. I'm guessing that Blitzer is now free in this, just south of where that happened. The block guard fella is just going to come down, stand around, and help.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this turn the block guard goes and stands to make a square of the players here, and then the Blitzer that's lying down can blunch my mighty blow to try and get ready to do something next turn, because next turn he gets his wrestle lineman back as well. Yeah, it doesn't affect the board state dramatically this turn, but maybe it does next turn. Maybe.
Yes. Yes.
I think my counterplay here, actually, oddly enough, is blitz with the lineman lying down. Look for not a both down, and then I can run both of these players forward, which gives me 4, 5, 6 players to face off against arguably 4. Still, I need to see what he actually does here. Oh, he's not doing that line of play. He's going for a different line of play. What a hero.
Well, that's a generically does lots of benefit move that he's inflicting guard and he's in a sort of vaguely useful spot. But this is going to be 1 dice, isn't it?
Yep.
So I think he's just getting everybody on hand to try and make
to do something.
Make things complicated for you.
Yep. Agree. Okay, so first block is here. Brilliant. We can follow that up.
Aha!
Which then applies guard onto him, so you get to block, push you away, and
This is all going fine, isn't it?
yeah,
It's all fine.
yeah. Blitz there, and a push, and a stay put. And all I need to do is screen that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Ball carrier goes in there. You can go stand there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can get you there. Good. Yeah, you go there. Actually, you can go there because it's a square further forward for no cost. So, how many rerolls we got? 2. Good. That's the end of the go for it this turn. That's fine. Okay. Another 1 in 9. Never mind. Never mind.
Ups.
Yeah.
Oh, you've gone with the elves, Lonnie.
Yeah.
Bold move. Bold move.
What? Are you sure pro elves though? Because pro elves are probably the weakest of the 4 elves. Yeah, I think. I think, and this is controversial. I think high elves have possibly one of the best. Would have you voted for Norse? Have you endorsed
Winston
the Norse?
Churchill would voted for Norse. Have you endorsed the Norse today?
Zunk, by the way, we are letting Ronan name the team here.
You cut off there. We're letting Ronan what?
Name the team.
Oh, yeah, sure. Cool.
Oh, Ronan's been knocked out, look.
Speaking of which, was untimely.
Ronan.
Fine.
What are you doing to me here? You can't knock one out like that.
Oh, Santi, you've not only got to spend a couple of hours knocking together the beef ragu, but you've then got another best part of an hour in the oven with the lasagna. If I was making lasagna from scratch, I'd want a good 3 hours. Good 3 hours. Minimum. I like lasagna.
Eva makes a really good lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna's nice.
Yeah, I'm really. I'm lucky. Right. So the play to get out of this is just a blitz here, and then walk in. So we need Cyclone to not roll a double 1. Oh dear. Yeah, Cyclone do not double 1. Do not double 1. Okay.
Good enough.
Yeah, it's fine. It's done a job. And then what we'll do is we will just have a cheeky mighty blow hit on his mighty blow. Never mind. Never mind. We scored. We broke the drive. We scored. We killed 3 orcs. That actually is very effective.
Well, Santa, don't forget, originally he was a liberal. Or he was a liberal for a while. Let me correct that. So, you know, take your pick.
Didn't Churchill also, he was in the Navy first, didn't like the Navy, and got disillusioned with it, and then went and joined the Army? Is that right?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's quite an interesting chappy, I think. Right, so we've still got 11 players.
I like that.
Hello.
Hello.
Blitzpit ended in a river of tears and despair,
Yeah,
and so we're
I
doing this now.
caught halfway through the second match and I noticed a distinct lack of players on Andy's side of the field.
Every single one got casualty, failed the regen, and it was always a position.
Yeah.
Them
And
Russians,
the Claw Mighty Blow did 0.
they figured out how to hack the dice, I'm sure.
Oh well, it just happens, doesn't it? You get games like that.
Yeah, you do. And it's worse when you get a couple in a row because you just think, oh, sod this game. Sod this game in its entirety.
Yeah. I was not very interested. By the time at the start of the second half, yeah, I was like, yeah, I have 0 interest now. Can we just be done? And then they
I
said,
could see done face.
yeah. It was absolutely a done face.
You'd moved from anger into acceptance.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, okay, fine.
The 7 stages.
Yeah, the 7 stages of acceptance. I'm like, yep, I'm done now. Thank you.
You've done with your morning curve, haven't you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I do not need to continue this.
Don't they teach you some old bobbins at work?
What are bobbins, by the way? I've heard this said a few times. These are bobbins dice. What
they're
the
the-
devil's
Nonsense.
bobbins mean? Oh, right.
Non-
Bobbins
No, no.
means nonsense, but bobbin was the end. Was it cotton reel, Zunk? Was that right? It was the end of something, wasn't it? It was just like the crappy old ends of something.
I don't know the original derivation of the term. But yeah, total bobbins is it's quite an oldie worldy term.
Expression.
Yeah, like crumbs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Mrs. Cock has had a fill of shooting people now.
What?
Did she win?
We both got spanked continually, didn't we?
Last of the evening wasn't a complete bust. Hellboy confirms bobbins is what, cotton reels. Yeah.
Hey, cool. I was right. Zunk, write it down.
Hellboy would know. He's got a PhD in bobbins. I think that's what he's studying.
He's got a PhD in bobbins.
Yeah, I'm sure he said he's something like that. It's either bobbins or exotic spiders. I can't remember which.
Textiles. Well, Sharpie has got a doctorate in biology and specialises in bats, so he is in all senses of the word Batman, and so is Hellboy is by extension, therefore, Spider-Man.
Oh, fantastic. He's got the youthful appearance. Well, from the 4 pixels that he streams that you can see, he looks like he has a youthful appearance anyway.
What is this, a low resolution stream, or is this streaming but through like a pinhole camera and you can only see just a little bit of
it's as if imagine if you'd copied something on VHS for the 200th time and sort of the level of quality had diminished each time. That's the sort of stream that Hellboy delivers.
So your mum's weekly Bergerac tape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't I follow that up? You moron.
Well, Santa, we are northern, so that's all fine.
I work hard to make it that shit. Good.
It starts off in ultra high definition, and he's got to keep downscaling it and downscaling it. It takes a massive amount of processing power. It's got a complete server farm dedicated to nothing but.
Look out, negate. Please don't take it. Please, no. Just don't.
You might choose the skill. She's fine. Nothing to worry about there. She's one of the plainer ones, negate, isn't she? She's not a looker. She's having to trade on her blood bowl skills.
I think you've caught this Orc team before they've got tackle. So.
I know I killed it.
Oh, did you? Excellent.
I went.
No,
I went and
he's got-
found what I like to refer to in a coaching session as a tier 1 player.
And you blitzed it with Mighty Blow, did you, by any chance?
And I blitzed it. No, it blitzed me on 1 dice. I then knocked it over. I stunned it. And then I trod on it with a proper foul. And the proper foul took its head off.
So what you're saying is you baited him into what you knew was going to be a 1-dice skull, and then stomped on him with the dirty girl.
Basically.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We had Ham, the filthy bitch. She went and stamped all over him. What a tart.
It was insane.
I tell you, Ham, she'll do anything for a tenner. She's no shame.
Sounds like the coach.
Oh, she's a fallen woman.
Yeah, it's disgraceful. Disgusting. It's slightly...
Hellboy's from Oxford. There's no showing off here, Hellboy. Being
Just
from
because
Oxford.
you can read and write.
Yeah, from Oxford.
Oxford. They make dictionaries then.
A lot of murder, though. I watched that documentary with that fellow with the Jaguar.
Oh, no, I've no idea. Absolutely normal. The guy with the jag? What?
Morse, Andy. Morse.
Oh.
Do pay attention, Davo. Hi, FD.
Literally no idea what that is, but okay.
Well, you've no idea who Inspector Morse is.
Even I knew Inspector Morse.
Did your parents not have a television when you grew up? Were you one of those very strict upbringings where there was no television?
No, we had a television. Some days we were allowed to plug it in. It was great.
So this is like how folks in Sunderland are so poor it's not unknown for entire families to just gather around a candle for warmth, and if it gets really cold, they light it. Is it that kind of deal with your television view? You must remember Inspector Morse. Oh dear, double skull. Inspector Morse. Inspector Morse was the first, or Morse, I think it was just called, was the first telly show.
Ham!
Oh no. Oh, it's all right. Ham's thick layer of filth has saved her. She's fine. She's easy to drag off the pitch. She comes with her own sort of trail of slime. You just give her a shove and off she slides. Inspector Morse was the first TV show in the UK to be 2 hours long.
What?
Well, you know how a lot of
a Game of Thrones episode?
No, Game of Thrones was originally an hour. We had long ones later. No, well, there's loads of shows like Midsummer Murders and all that stuff. Were all 2 hours long, right?
Right.
So Morse was the first British TV show to be 2 hours long.
Oh.
Sounds like agony to me.
Oh, it was quite good, Morse. It was the 80s, you know. There was naff all else on. The Professionals had finished. Starsky and Hutch was a distant memory.
The A-Team was still around.
Only in the early 80s.
That'll do for me. Has that one got God? Oh, it has as well. Super duper naughty. Right, so we need to break through here.
So you woke up and she'd completely not taken advantage of you, FD. Damn it. That seemed like a foolproof plan. I can't understand how that didn't work.
Yeah, the allure of an unconscious man is nigh on irresistible to most women.
We thought, you were there slapping on the kuros, thinking tonight's the night. What I'll do, I'll fall asleep and see what happens, see where the evening takes us. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. It was a good idea. Sound plan.
Thanks.
No, FD. I won't watch what you do.
No need to break a habit. Don't worry.
It gets samey talking about Blood Bowl all the time. There's only so many permutations.
Oh, I've been told there's more permutations in Blood Bowl than there is stars in the cells.
It would say it's actually atoms in the universe. Atoms in the universe. That is.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, there is. Genuinely,
There's a lot of atoms in the universe.
I know, and there's a lot of fucking ways you can play Blood Bowl too. Some people play it right.
Hang on, who's just got absolutely ass handed to him in Blitz Pits?
Right?
No room for smugness here, my lad.
I don't make the fucking things up, right? I'm just telling you that genuinely there are more atoms in the universe than there are. There are less atoms in the universe than there are possible games of Blood Bowl. And that is genuine.
Is that including fumble games?
No, just Blood Bowl 2.
I don't think there is.
You sound astounded by this statistic.
There's a lot of atoms, Andy. There's a lot of atoms in what you just had for tea. Never mind. Although that does count for a sizable portion of the entire universe.
Oh, Bestis wrote something.
What was for tea, Andy?
I haven't had any actually.
Mission T was aborted, I'm afraid.
Dear.
Because
I did see something about a curry, but I didn't take too much.
So
no, he was having a kebab.
Can I explain?
Leroy's kebab joint isn't picking the phone up. You can only order online.
And you just
Now, as Andy wants nothing that's on the menu, but some sort of concoction that's been made out of the leftovers bucket.
It won't do, and you won't believe this, but my normal order is, and I was only going to have one, but I'm getting a bit hungrier now. I would have.
I can paste this into chat because you wrote it down for me. Because this was the funny thing. I said, what would be great, Andy, is if you let me order it for you. What I meant was, I'll just order you what I think you should have. What Andy then actually, misunderstanding what I meant, proceeded to write out in detail exactly what he
There are
wanted.
less atoms in the universe than there are meals Andy can eat
strange
before it has
combination.
satisfied
I'm not gonna lie.
Ronan Kappa.
No, it's not. That's normal.
It's going to be very saucy with extra garlic mayo and extra chili sauce.
Good.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. It's supposed
Chicken
to be.
tikka and lamb shish in the same kebab.
Usually
Right.
you go for one or the other, don't you, really? if I'm
I would.
honest?
No, you don't. You have both. Why
Trying to
would
get
you
you
not?
five a day.
Thank you, Magic.
Thank you for the
Imagine
bits,
getting them to
Ronan.
walk.
Thank you, Ronan. Sorry, I'm so used to just making Zunkbot read out stuff. Thank you.
Ronan confirms there are less atoms in the universe than there are meals that Andy can eat before he's satisfied. Yes, that's true.
No, it's not. Do I score here? I think I just score here, right? Yeah, I just score here.
Well, here's the other kebab.
Yeah, I'm just going to score here. I'm actually a bit hungry now.
What did I eat? Oh yeah, I had beef and tomato baps with horseradish. Very
That's
nice.
hot, that.
Horseradish.
No, sorry, we missing chucking a blanket on me is red hot.
A hot blanket.
Yeah, it's an Alecki blankie because
Nice.
Hey, Zonk.
Thank you very much, Zunk.
Thank you. Welcome back.
Chubstep, what about you?
I'm going to make a point now. I'm going to make a point of explaining my point about why I was pointing at the number of atoms in the universe being smaller than the number of different permutations of Blood Bowl games. So, imagine for a second I've got this catcher, right? I've put her in this square here. I could have put her in that square, or that square, or that square, or that square, or that square. And you're getting at my point where I'm going to go across the pitch and then I'm going to come back here and do this one, and 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 all these, and all these, and all these, and all these, right? Then, so, look how many squares there are on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another 7 there, and another 4 there. So that takes you to 8 and 7 is 15, right? And there's 13 there. Now, I'm not sure about my 15 times table, but that would take you to about 200 squares. There'll be about 400 squares there, of which only are the first 200. There's 11 players, so it's 200 times 11 plus 200 times 11. And that's just the setup, right? Then, after the first block dice, you've got any one of the different 36 combinations. Could then land
Andy's
a second
appetite
one.
is like Thanos.
Then the
Just
next one.
leaves a wake of destruction in his path as he goes from planet
I
to
think
planet,
Dr.
consuming all
Nick's got the
nutritional
counter
value
argument,
until
which is
there
where
is
I
nothing
stand,
left.
and that is, I think you're underestimating how many atoms there are in the universe. So if I Googled how many atoms are there,
And then you've got to factor in the different
universe.
dice rolls that you could have got. The fact that you might not have made any dice rolls. The fact you might have made the dice rolls. The fact that there are 24 different teams currently in Blood Bowl 2. Then you've got the armor roll and the injury roll can be different. By the time you've had the first turn, I suspect you're starting to get to more atoms than there are in the solar system.
Aegis is about right. It's actually 10 to the power of 82 is estimated. So that is 100,000 quadrillion vigintillion atoms in the universe.
A few then.
It's like 4 or 5. I get it. And then, what you then need to factor in is that there are 16 turns. Now, in chess, they worked out that the average, the maximum game time of chess.
It's about 2 hours because you've got that clock.
Is about 2 hours. No, the maximum time in maximum number of turns in chess was about 13,100 or something. I don't know. Someone will have to Google it and correct me, but it's about that sort of period of time. And they said that in chess, you're starting to approach the number of atoms in the universe. So, and in chess, there's only an 8x8 board, and there's only 16 pieces on it.
But you're not, though.
What?
Also, Super wants me to look at the Graham's number. Golden or regular?
So the amount of atoms in the universe is roughly 7 tetragentillion 777 duotrigentillion 777 untrigentillion
Very,
777
very
trigentillion
multi, aren't they?
777
Gav, good
novum
evening. Welcome to the
vigentillion
show. We needed you
777
earlier.
octavigentillion 777 sectvigentillion 777 sexvigentillion 777
That looks about right, Ronan.
777 quatuorvigentillion 777 trevigentillion 777 duovigentillion 777
Georgie
unvigentillion
boy. Don't
777
forget, though, that the
vigentillion
Knights have all got leap.
777 novum
So,
decillion 777
that evens it
octodecillion
out.
777 septendecillion
Fucking Zunk
777
hasn't shown
sexdecillion
for
777 quindecillion 777
Where's the off
quatuordecillion 777
Fucking off
tridecillion 777 duodecillion 777 undecillion 777 decillion 777 nonillion 777 octillion 777 septillion 777 sextillion 777 quintillion 777 quadrillion 7.
It's still going. I've just muted everyone else.
Turn it back on.
God, that it's up. Right.
Back on.
Never do that again. Oh my life.
No, that was great, Ronan. Thank you very much indeed. Ronan, did you notice, by the way, that you've become #1 cheer of all time? So thank you for that, my friend. Very much appreciated.
Cheers.
Hey.
Copy Ronan's message and cheer.
No.
Why didn't it just go 77777 about 50 times and stop? Don't know. Mind literally blown.
Might actually have the brain to play some football tomorrow.
Nice. Yay! We can celebrate on the aircraft carrier. That'd be great.
I won't stop until I've donated 111
You gonna get it
quintillion,
wrapped?
111 quadrillion,
We'll paint
111
it blue.
trillion, 111
Is the-
billion,
the first
111
thing.
Oh, God,
billion,
what have you done?
111,000,
Want a metallic fleck in
111 bits.
I need to find an off button.
We can maybe
Wrapping is very popular nowadays. Get bits of it wrapped.
get the guns wrapped, couldn't we?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. And one of the F-35s in a sort of deep purple metallic colour.
That'd set it off just right.
Nice. Especially if it was taking off at dawn. Can you imagine the early morning sunlight just glinting off the canopy? Ooh.
Big purple aeroplane.
Yeah, thrusting into the...
Fantastic.
Ooh.
It's display capture.
Oh, I've changed the stream title now you're back.
Why? You'll get a drop in viewership.
No, it'll be great.
Great.
No, it's not that.
Come on, it's the thing.
Luckily, my accent's not actually that strong. I don't think.
It's not actually.
No, it isn't.
OBS Studio. What's his name? My sample goal.
There we go.
I was just seeing if it would work. I wasn't expecting it to
Magical.
work.
Am I doing impressions of the Zon's idle sounds? Yes. Yes, I am. You can't help it. You got the Berts with the oh yeah, there's all that, and the pro elves like chuckle smugly to themselves, and the Zons are just basically Donna Summer.
I hate Amazons.
What, for the noises or for just playing against them?
Playing against him drives me, especially his baby chaos. Good God.
Yeah. I mean, my rebel orcs are about as good as you get for dealing with Amazons, and it's still a pain in the neck.
There we go. It worked.
Darkness Dungeon, I never really played it.
Cracking game.
It worked. It's a Zunk's aircraft carrier. I put it as target of 5 bits. Because it's not...
5?
Well, yeah, but because otherwise it looks like all money grabbing and stuff. And the whole point is it's not. It was more, I wondered if it would work. So, I didn't want to say
So
it.
for sheer 5 bits, it'll hit 100%.
Yeah, literally, that's 5. So 5 pence. Right, hang on a second. There's about 4,000 million serfs on here.
That seems like a lot of work for something that's going to be over as soon as we get 5 bits.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's not supposed to be real.
It's very matrixy.
But why didn't you do a lot more than 5?
Because it's... Hang on a second.
Because it's gonna be well done. That's it, done. Like, I don't understand. Well, that's what I was getting at, Ronin. You need a stretch goal, not a sort of. That's like having a marathon if it was just like 4 feet. You know, done it. It's like walking the fridge. Managed it. What was your time? 1 hour 50. Sweet. I was very pissed. Whoa.
I need another guard. Got one.
Do you know actually, what those noises remind me of? Is when you're teaching soft skills to telephony staff. So if you made noises, if somebody wants to complain about something, but you went, that would calm them right down, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would be another one. And can I cancel breakdown cover at any time? Oh, look at that.
It's important to be able to cancel breakdown at any time, isn't it?
And when she needed a push, she got a push. Oh dear. Well, no, that'll be okay, because Pyro can go and fetch that.
Oh god, yeah. Let's have you run over there.
Yay.
So this game looks like it's gone well. Anyway,
Yes.
there was lots of I wouldn't say complaining, but lots of
What?
slightly dubious at the start.
Oh, go on. Dubiousness?
Yeah, because you were very much, yes, this is the greatest Blood Bowl player ever to have walked the face of the earth.
Did I say that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Timmy, you want geezer?
Did I?
Yeah,
You were bigging up your opponent rather
massively.
enormously. I mean, I was thinking you were trying to shag him or something.
There we go. Right, turn that off there.
When you invited him to Paris for the weekend, Andy, we were starting to get concerned. And Hancock, did you know that he'd got the bluest eyes?
It's that sort of that deep blue that really draws you in, isn't it? I think.
Oh man, and his smile, that sparkling pearly teeth, that flowing blonde mane.
It's just unquestionable ability to beat anyone at Blood Bowl.
Muscular, but without being bulky and ungainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hair's got really long, hasn't it?
He lost a few strands during a blitz play.
No. That was the whole point of not doing that. Was it would
After
encourage
blitz
people?
bit,
Aircraft carrier
do
fun.
you find that you find in the shower clumps of hair coming off after blitz bit? Blitz bit can cause hair loss. Shit.
Stomach ulcers as well, probably.
I like it actually. It tastes alright.
Didorino confirms that Bestas is in the England tabletop team. But more than that, Didorino, he's so handsome but doesn't even know it. You know, it's that rare blend of beauty and humility.
Great personality as well.
Oh, kind to small animals. Great work for charity. Wealthy, let's not deny it. Hello, Timka. How are you doing? Timka, please lob a link to your show in the chit chat, and we'll ask everybody if they'd hit follow, if they'd be so kind.
There's a lot more in terms of Blood Bowl streams recently.
Bastards.
I'm
It's
one,
not a-
I'm one of the
it's
wave
not a
of the new
competition.
people.
It's not a contest.
I was just saying it's good.
No, I'm talking to him. It's not a contest.
Could be though.
His life is a contest.
I
Certainly
think.
takes that view in terms of eating, anyway.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's a good thing to have more publicity of Blood Bowl, as it increases the player base, and in the long run, everyone wins.
What?
Everyone wins.
What?
What? What we need is for PewDiePie to declare it his favourite game and like stream it on a daily basis so it can tap into his 68 million follower user base.
That'd be cheating, Zunk.
Hmm?
That'd be
Or-
cheating. Yeah, it would.
Santa, see you later. Happy Christmas.
No!
It's all right. He'll be back. He'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Hi, Ham.
Well, will he? Will he or won't he?
Well, he might. It's not Christmas, and he's off the other 364 days. Ham, shoot. What do you need to know?
Put the aircraft carrier fund up back up with you, Athene.
Yes, Ronan's just donated 2 chunks to that. You're taking it down. Sorry,
Put
Ronan.
the aircraft carrier fund back up, you buffoon.
So we've achieved it by 4,000%. Can you change the aircraft carrier fund to a different number so it shows
Yes.
some sort of progress? But I reckon it will take 5 years to build one of these, so we've got that long to raise the money.
All right.
So what's the total amount of bits we've had over a 2.5-year period? Double that, and that's the target. Am I going to get Bannerlord? I think I probably will, Dim. I like the previous one, and I've been watching quite a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube's. Best one so far of all the Let's Plays that I've seen has been Surreal Beliefs, which I didn't expect it would be. But no, he's done the best one by quite a long way. I like Surreal Beliefs. He's very good. Where's Hancock? Hancock, give us a wave, mate.
What does that do? There we go.
No, it's not enough.
No, it is. Believe me.
No, times it by 100. This needs to be here for 5 years.
It will be.
It won't.
It will.
You've got.
It will be.
You're a 15th of the way there already.
Yeah. It was set to 1 million, right? And with 75%, I've done 75,000.
What? Well, we haven't got 75,000 bits, have we?
We might have done.
Well, we haven't though, have we?
Oh, we can waste some rerolls on stuff now.
Not since you did. That makes no sense. You've set it to 1 million, have you? All
Yes.
right, million's fine.
Yeah.
And I need 2 decimal places so that 100 bits does register. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Ham, I don't know where Hancock's gone. He was right here. Oh, actually, no, he isn't. I only added a sliver. So no,
I am
that's
here.
all right.
That's lying.
Ham, Hancock Ham's looking for you.
I'm here, Ham. Hello. Hi.
Ha! There we go. Right, we won. Woohoo!
Hello.
I'm not. I've got a week off. Not next week. The week after Ham. Week after Easter. But I'm not sure if I fancy doing Total War or whether to go nuts and buy Bannerlord and have a good crack at that.
How do you know you're going to have a cough at Easter?
No, a week off. Vacation. You know what I mean. I get what you're saying. Look, listen, mate. In the current world crisis, do you think that's entirely appropriate as a joke?
I
Really?
think humour is always appropriate, Zunk, regardless
Excellent.
of what form it comes in.
It starts off as a week off, and then no.
Well,
no.
I had a month. 6 weeks off, didn't I? I was in
No,
hospital
Andy,
for a
it's
week.
what Hancock's alluding to is weak cough.
Right, so you had a week off. Yeah.
Now you're just being deliberately stupid. You know
Deliberately
exactly
No,
where
no,
we're
no.
going.
I wasn't actually. I was
No,
doing
Andy.
the Scottish accent.
Is it a week off?
No Scottish accent, Andy.
I can't do Scottish accents.
Can
I
you
can't do it.
do your Welsh accent again, mate? You know, from where you're from.
Oh God.
Swat.
Damn it.
Swat.
I'd love to hear the. Go on. I would like to hear you try a Welsh accent. It'd be amazing.
I have to be able to mimic it, so I have to hear it first, and I can try and mimic it. I can't. It's like, you know, you try and quote film sentences, or if you're trying to like sing a song. I couldn't sing you an Oasis song. Just say sing me one. But if I had, if you gave me the first line, I would then be able to carry it on. It's the way my brain works.
You and that bloody brain of yours.
Brain. Yeah, I know, it's fun, isn't it? Oh well. Yeah.
Hi, Purple Chest.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good to see you, dude. Purple Chest, you were just in that Blitzy Pitsy, weren't you?
It was, yeah.
Did you have a good time? Andy didn't have a good time.
No.
Luckily, Hancock and I were on hand. Absolute rocks we were. Towers of comfort, succour and support.
Just for friends, you need to in times of need when they're struggling, and you just got to pick them up a bit. So
When the chips are down, brother, you
What?
need a shoulder to lean on, and we are that shoulder.
broad as well, I would say.
Yes. And yielding, broad. Oh, always there for you, Andy. You know that, didn't you?
Yeah. Thanks.
It always seems darkest before the dawn. You know that, don't you?
3-0 against such a good-looking, nice, fantastic, good Blood Bowl. You should be definitely happy with that.
Yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's pushing this lot up forward, isn't it? So Sick as Eggs, 9 points. Congratulations, you rolled guard.
I've heard he donated his winnings to build a well system for a province that was struck by drought and famine in Nigeria.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
Good.
I don't think sainthood, because he turned down his sainthood because he's too humble.
Who?
Barrett,